You know, the timing of this video is rather odd. I'm just recovering from a bad bout of food poisoning. Maybe I had water that wasn't clean. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Vlog of Note. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 3 reasons why I'm bullish about the stock of VA Tech WAbag. Let's get started. So usual disclaimer here, I'm not a SEBI registered expert, I'm not a SEBI registered advisor. I'm just a person who has made a reasonable amount of money by investing in the stock market. If you want to make your own investments, you should do your own market research. Now, what is VA Tech WAbag? Well, it's a leading water treatment and wastewater treatment and management company. They're basically an EPC and O&M company. Now, what's interesting about this company is that they are nearly 100 years old. They are headquartered in Chennai, India, but they were incorporated in Poland. Yeah, that's right, I said Poland, and they were incorporated in 1924. So not nearly 100 years, but almost, right? Now, how is this possible? Well, 2 words. One is management buyout and the second is reverse merger. Now, this company was incorporated in the 1990s in India, and in the early 2000s, their management did a management buyout of their company as well as did a reverse merger with a global entity. Therefore, you have a company who's an MNC. They are headquartered in Chennai, India. They have completed 6,000 projects around the world in over 30 countries, and they were incorporated in Poland. Now, there are 3 reasons why I'm bullish about the stock of VA Tech WAbag. The first reason has to do with the market opportunity in the water treatment industry. Now, you want to invest in a company that's a leader in a leading industry that's also growing at a consistent rate. The water treatment and wastewater treatment industry is supposed to grow at a CAGR of 7.5% over the next 5 years by 2028. Now, that may not seem impressive. However, if you consider the fact that the industry is going to be worth over $500 billion by 2028 and VA Tech WAbag is a leader in the space, then it's impressive. Also, according to a study done by Niti Aayog, over 21 Indian cities, including Chennai, Hyderabad, and Delhi, are supposed to run out of groundwater by 2030. That's 8 years from now. And also 40% of the populace will not have access to clean drinking water. In this industry, VA Tech WAbag has a 35% bid hit rate. That means if they send out 3 proposals, either globally or domestically, 1 out of them will be successful. So you have an industry that's growing at a good rate and you have a company that's a leader in the space. The second reason why I'm bullish about the stock of VA Tech WAbag has to do with valuations. Now, I usually don't consider myself too much a valuation expert. However, this company did an IPO. They listed in the Indian stock market in 2010. So they've been a public company for the last 12 years. And even back then, there was a lot of hype around this company. Some would say too much hype. To the extent by 2014, just 4 years after their IPO, they were trading at a valuation of 50 times their trailing earnings. Now, that is a valuation which is almost tech company-like a Facebook or a Google, and I don't think that valuation was justified then. Since then, their market capitalization has dropped by over 50%, and that is a good thing. One other reason for their drop in valuation could have been their bad working capital management. They had a huge amount of accounts receivable. However, if you take a recent study of their balance sheet, you can see that their net debt to EBITDA is only 1 time, as in the ratio is only 1 time. Therefore, it's a pretty healthy situation. And also, if you take a look at their EBITDA to cash ratio, it's about 7%, which is not too healthy. However, they have a lot of room to raise money by issuing equity. Overall, you have a business that has time to grow into their lofty valuation. The third reason why I'm bullish about the stock of VA Tech WAbag has to do with their earnings. Now, granted, Q4 is round the corner, but Q3 has gone by and we have some interesting data to work with. If you look at most of their numbers, they are stable, but if you call out EPS, that has raised analyst expectations by over 29%. Usually, if an analyst is wrong about a company, you know that there's a story there. EPS has beaten analyst expectations by over 29%. Also, revenue is supposed to grow at 18%, whereas the industry is only growing at 4.4%, and their order book is supposed to be worth over 10,000 crores. An interesting comment here is that they have price variations built into their contract, so even if inflation kicks in, they should be alright. Now, I'm not the only one who's bullish about the stock of this company. You have Nomura with a target price of of over 600 rupees, meaning an upside of over 100%. And you have Rekha Junjunwala, who holds 8% stake in this company. So you have an almost institutional investor. Now, if you have any questions about this company, please drop them in the comment section down below. As always, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the Vlog of Note channel, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.